Hello, my name is Kai Unity Kai. I am going to play a PC game, although I do not know what that is. So I'm going to take a little gander here and see what I might do. And I'll be playing a PC game here for just under an hour and a half. And I'll be starting the game here in just a minute or two. I have to see what I'm going to do. I don't know what that's going to be yet. So I'm going to look.
Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Whatever you want, I'll be whatever you want. Just tell me you love me or not, whatever it costs. I know I'm talking a lot, there's something I gotta get off. Don't wanna be this no more, I don't wanna drink no more. Always gotta do the most, thinking that I'm insecure. Really should've listened more, but I don't, of course. I'm an asshole, I'm a good guy, I'm your best friend, I'm the worst type. Tell you everything that you heard right, just so I can fuck on the first night. Feel like I'm losing hope, running from coast to coast. I don't know where to go, this all I've ever known. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? Wait. Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way.
Alright, I'm going to see what I'll do here.
Think I'm perfect, I know I'm not. My mama be worried, I told her stop. They know I did drugs and think that I'm off. Little do they know I never could stop. My manager hate when I'm pulling up late. Back on my bullshit, she think it's a phase. I got relations I gotta maintain. I'm two different people, my side and my main. Yeah, I'm sober, I'm an addict, I'm a low life, I got habits, but I refuse to be average. Really so tired of acting, don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored, careful what you wishing for. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger.
Alright, just looking at a Steam game here. Silent Hill is kind of what I was thinking. Alright, so I'll go ahead and do another game here. Let's see. So I don't really like to do the racing games unless I have the steering wheel connected, so I won't do the racing game. Alright, so Silent Hill Homecoming was kind of what I was thinking, maybe do a part 2 on that. But is there anything else? A G-string was another idea. I can use that with the controller. Let's sacrifice. I don't have very many games installed. So I need to do that one day. Deus Ex Invisible War. I first played this game on the original Xbox. Alright, let's see. What's something that's quick and easy? Shenmue 3 I don't have installed. I apologize for being unprepared here, but Life 2 Episode 3. Why not do Succubus? That'll be, part 2. I think this launches in a windowed mode, so I'm going to turn off display capture. I think it does window. No, maybe it does do display. Okay. So, I would like to preface it and say I am playing with the censorship on. If you would like the adult patch, you can download it by clicking on this button on the game page. It'll download it for you. If you stream or do recordings and you're planning on uploading them, I would not recommend playing the adult version. Alright. Controller, does it work? It does. Alright. So again, I have the censorship on. If you'd like to play this adult version, you can download the patch, but I don't recommend streaming it or uploading it to YouTube. But the censorship here, instead of doing the censor pixels, they just do it like this, like underwear, which I think is more fitting. I'd rather see that than pixels. I think the pixels look like crap. There was an example of the pixels on the main menu. I'm gonna fill the view up a little bit. Alright, I'm going to look at the customization here. Yeah, so it's interesting to me. This is using Unreal Engine 4. And you can definitely tell. It's quite outdated. Why this studio did not migrate to Unreal Engine 5? Maybe it was too late in development. But I think that this game would look absolutely amazing with a better engine. Okay, I'm gonna take a little gander at the different customizations here. Oh, I like that. That is like a true demon. Okay, let's go back to the customization here. Ah, Freddy Krueger. Okay, I'm not really a fan of most of these, I have to say. I do like that one, though. I think it's pretty cool. I like that. So, breast perkiness, breast size, hips, muscularity. Alright, let me look at the customization one more time. Eyes. Okay, so you can't change the eyes, just the size. I like that eye color, actually. So that looks a little bit better. Or human-like. Alright, time to kick some butt here. Depth of field and field of view, what's the difference? Well, I guess there is a huge difference. Field of view and depth of field. I think the eyes look pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, time to kick some butt. Vortex Temple. Festering rock-choked temple grounds. A parody of holy places built by humans on Earth. Its walls echo with pathetic wails of the condemned, languishing the lost hope of escaping their never-ending torment. So I do have this installed on the NVMe, and the NVMe is connected to the motherboard via the Ultra M2 port. So it's very fast, but it is a Generation 3 NVMe. And I think it has read and write speeds somewhere around 5 gigs or something like that. And the more modern NVMe's are much faster. Double the, I think the 4th generation is double the speed of the 3rd generation. So it loads very, very quickly. All right. So I like this weapon because it's really cool. So it's a bow and arrow. And then when she's not using it, it becomes like a sword. Pretty cool. Pretty awesome weapon. But there's a lot of different weapons, and then you also have your skills down here that you can use. Catapult, Tower of Flame, Explosive Decoy is the one that I have it set as. And that one is as it sounds. It's like if you played Sub-Zero, and when Sub-Zero does a backflip and there's like an ice clone of himself that the enemy gets distracted by, or if you play Duke Nukem, and Duke Nukem sets a mine where there's a hologram of himself. Not a mine, but a hologram. It shows a hologram of him moving around. It's the same thing with the Succubus. It'll be a hologram of her. Actually, it's not even a hologram. It's actual clones of her. Like, for a short period of time. So the same thing. It distracts the enemies. It's especially useful with bosses. Or if you have a crap ton of enemies. Because some of these battles, you'd get like 30 to 50 enemies all at once. But essentially the story of this game, she did not take Lucifer up on his offer to become the Queen of Hell. So Lucifer sent everybody after her. And so she's defeating everybody. She's teamed up with Nimrod. She wants to get out of hell. She's a succubus. She's a demon. Hell is in a different dimension, but she's attempting to break out of the dimension of hell. To leave hell. This is explained in the game Agony, which is the prequel to this. I have Agony on PC and PlayStation 4, and I have the unrated version on PC and PlayStation 4 both. Agony is not a very good game. This developer also has other games as well. If you look on Steam. Okay. Get it going here. It's alright. When I have a little bit of a beverage, I get to vaping like a chimney train. Alright. Time to continue the progress. So, this game is a hack and slash RPG. It's a lot of monotony, as any RPG would be. Man, that enemy's freaking fast. Come here. Come here, you. There you go. Alright. So it's these higher powered enemies, demons, that you want to focus upon. These other lower powered characters are just people that are in hell, you know, damned to hell. But these other characters here, like this one, it's a demon. Ooh, that was a nice finishing move. She not get up there? No, she can't. So, it looks like I have to pick up a new weapon. So that's where the noise is coming from, this guy right here. Quite painful situation this person is in. So this staff lays waste. It is so powerful. It's too powerful, in fact. It's very, very powerful. Alright, time to take a sip here, and then get down here and bust it out. Oh man, I've got another hour of this. Jeez. Seems like such a long time away. Do have some good dinner to look forward to. I made some homemade tuna wraps on wheat wraps with spinach, serrano pepper, and I even added broccoli. But the reason I added the broccoli is because of the glutathione in it. Well, the conversion in the human body to glutathione. Good for the liver. So, put a little bit of sweet and sour sauce on it. Yes. I take a lot of different supplements. I take, you know, many different types of supplements. Some of them are designed for the liver. And also, quick removal of acetaldehyde, which is a byproduct of alcohol. So essentially, it breaks it down very, very quickly, so that it's not floating around in your bloodstream. Because that is what leads to the very difficult next day. Tried a lot of different things. Current regimen that I've been taking seems to work quite well. There's another probiotic, specifically bioengineered probiotic, I'd like to try. But aside from that, I take creatine. Yes, I do take creatine. And it's put a lot of weight on me. Water weight. But I can't gain weight, so I figured just take some creatine to put some weight on. But another reason is because it offers benefits to the heart, as well as cognitive benefits. Specifically executive functioning and memory. But I take all these different supplements, and I like also treating food as a medicine. And that's something that I would like to focus on. This staff is insane. Just lays waste. Crazy. What is this staff? It's something I'd like to focus on is the health benefit of everything that you eat. Treating food like a medicine, because food is a medicine. When you eat a lot of unhealthy items and highly processed food, it's very bad for your health. Extremely bad. We're not designed to eat that type of thing. So it's very bad. But that's one thing I'd like to focus on, is food as a medicine. And also, if you don't consume meat, you need to make sure to check your iron levels. For me personally, I had to take an iron supplement. I have to take an iron supplement because I don't get enough iron from my mostly plant-based diet. When I eat meat, it's only fish. Like I'm gonna have tuna later, some tuna wraps and wheat. But it's very unhealthy to eat highly processed foods. And also, fast food's also very bad as well, which I don't need to go into. It's well known it is, but what is the goal of it? Is it to live longer? You know, who wants to live longer? You know, maybe some do. But it's to live more comfortably and not have pains and sicknesses. It's to at least live more comfortably. Okay, is there an objective here? Sacrifice warriors to the sacred flames. So there is. So I just kick him in here. Kick him. There you go. And she's so overpowered, you don't need to worry about the enemies really affecting her. So there you go. I think there's one more gate. Oh, there's two more. Okay, that's all the flames, isn't it? Fight or run? Okay, let's fight. Oh my god! This staff is so powerful. So I put her into low mode. Fury mode. Gotcha. Yeah, this is an extremely powerful weapon. It's overpowered. But that's kind of all this game is. Pretty much the same thing, you know? Defeat some enemies. Complete a very fast objective. Defeat some more enemies. So it's very monotonous. Very much so. Okay, I'm going to grab a drink and use the restroom, and I might think about switching over to another game just because I'm a little bit bored with the monotony of this. So I'll see if I'll do that. I might. Still going to keep the same time, not going to go any longer, but I think I might switch the game here because I got a little under an hour. So I might switch to something that maybe I enjoy. So I will do that. So I'll be right back in just a moment. Alrighty, I am back here. Yeah, I think for the last little bit here, I'm going to switch the game, I think. But that is Succubus. It's essentially a hack and slash RPG. It can be very monotonous, very much so. If you like the game Agony, you might like this one. It's a lot better designed, I'd say. But it still is very, very monotonous. So, just be prepared for that. So, Succubus. Yeah, let me see if I can throw something else on here real quick. I'm assuming this launches in display, and it does. Alright, Sonic Adventure for the next little bit here. Classic. Classic title screen. Oh man, when I first had this game on the Dreamcast.
Select a file.
So this is the DX version.
Select your character. Let's get him.
All right. Sonic. I'm Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, so where, Sonic, do you need to go? Oh, about the casino. Nope. Go see Tails.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
But the first game I had on the Dreamcast was Sonic Adventure, and I upgraded from the Nintendo 64. I traded in my Nintendo 64 and Shoebox full of games. Memory cards. The controller packs is what it was called for Nintendo. The Rumble pack. Fitted in all my Nintendo stuff, and I got a Dreamcast. One game, which was this, and one controller.
Look, it's a giant talking egg. Silence. I am Dr. Robotnik, the greatest
And one VMU as well.
in the world. Whatever you say, Eggman. Enough! I've got big plans, and now I'm gonna put them to work.
You're always up to no good. Now what do you want?
I want all of the Chaos Emeralds. Better not interfere, or else. Or else what, you big loser? Or else I'll take them from you by force, the hard way.
This is an easy boss battle. So the rumble does work on the controller. This controller has built-in rumble.
Systems, full power. Ah! All systems, full power. Ah! He's not gonna get away with this.
So another thing that I would like to get into is Dreamcast development. Yes, that's right. Dreamcast development. Done a lot of research. I know the engine that is used. I know how to do it. My coder's cable is something that I might need to have for the Dreamcast. Other things for the Dreamcast that I was going to upgrade include the power supply, which it will completely change the output. I'll have to use a 12-volt adapter, a plug, but it reduces the heat. I really need to get the controller port fuses replaced, but the thing about that is you have to use a soldering iron because you have to desolder the fuses, and I'm very antsy about that. I'm worried that it might ruin something. The other thing, other than Dream Shell, is the GDMU, because that, you just load everything onto an SD and plug it right in, and there you go. But I have a lot of demo discs and technical discs and press release discs, things like that. I wasn't going to do commercial games, but like demos and press releases and things like that that people probably haven't seen. Very interesting things. That's what I was going to load on the Dream Shell or the GDMU. And then I have my burned copies, my burned discs. Those I'll use. I just won't continue to get any more. So, but it's a lot of a process to convert the CDIs or GDIs into SD ISOs. You have to first optimize them, then you have to optimize them again, then you have to build them. There's like another step. It's very convoluted. So that's the reason I didn't have everything set up, but also I think that the 256 gigabyte SD card, I think it's too big. I think that's why Dreamshell doesn't recognize it. It's a SanDisk SD card, which has best compatibility, but I think that 256 gigabytes is too much. So I think the maximum you can use is 32 gigabytes with Dreamshell. If you're using GDMU or Mode, you can use up to... I saw an SD card, a micro SD card on Amazon today. 1.5 terabytes on a micro SD card. Less than the size of your thumbnail. 1.5 terabytes. That's insane. It's crazy. But those SD cards are a little bit more expensive. They're quite expensive, actually, the higher you get in memory. But ideally, I'd like to have GDemio. It's just, I don't want to copy games. I won't. It's very tempting, though. Especially with an SD reader and everything, you can just download these CDIs, put them on the SD reader, put them into Dream Shell, copy them. Very easy to do. But I won't do it. I won't do it.
All systems, full power.
It's stealing. It's stealing. You can still buy these games. Maybe not all the time, but from time to time they'll either be re-released or maybe a PC version like this, you know? So the companies still own the IPs, so it's stealing. I used to do piracy for all kinds of different consoles, even computer things.
Well,
Programs.
so hard. Oh no!
Free TV and hacking satellite, that's another thing.
Time to eat. Chaos?
But it's stealing. It's stealing. And you don't have to believe in karma, but it's a
Isn't it the
physical
same
law.
monster I saw the other day?
But I just think that buy the games.
Oh yes, it's just as the stone tablets predicted. His strength increases every time I feed him a Chaos Emerald. With all 7 emeralds in him, he'll be invincible and work for me. Together, we'll destroy Station Square.
Alright, I'm gonna do about another
Build Robotnik Land, the ultimate city, where I
30
rule it
minutes,
all. Come on,
and then I'll leave about 10 minutes to wind down with.
shall we?
So about another 40 minutes total of the stream.
Let him get away with this.
And that will be the total
No
stream.
way, Tails.
We'll upload these to YouTube as per usual.
Transform, so it's up
And I
to
might do a Saturday
you
stream.
for
I was gonna try to configure the Dream Shell tomorrow on my day off. I was gonna see if I can get it figured out. I thought I did have it figured out, but I think it's the size of the SD card. It's too big. I do have another SD card in my old Windows HP laptop. And that SD card is like 8 gigabytes, and it's a SanDisk. But it's a slower class. It's a slower class, so it means it has slower read and write speeds. But I might be able to use that. So, it's possible. We'll see. I really don't like doing Saturdays, but
It must get pretty lonely here.
yeah, it gets very lonely here, Sonic. Thank you for reaching into my soul and telling me that. It's lonely here every day. Alright, Sonic, I think the wind zone is next. Not yet. Maybe that is outside Tails' home? Yeah, it is. Alright, got the key. Head over to the Windy Valley. This is probably my favorite stage. I like the music, the level's really fun. I like the tornado and the music with the tornado. Like the scary music with the tornado. It's a fun level. Sky turns dark right before the tornado. Oh crap, I died. So I will say this, and I'm gonna die here because I didn't keep running. I have 10 lives, so I'll have 9 left after I die. But this game looks absolutely amazing on this screen. Very good screen. I'm glad I have it. The only other upgrade I'd say is a curved screen, although I would like to get a new motherboard to be able to support up to 14th generation CPU. My current motherboard supports up to 11th generation. But I would like to get a 14th generation Intel CPU. But to do that, I have to upgrade the motherboard entirely. And that's a lot of work. Most of what I do runs pretty good on this computer, but two things that have become quite a little bit of a hobby to me lately are computers and upgrading and modifying them and doing different things with hardware, like a little external screen, stuff like that, and then also console modding, and in specific, the Sega Dreamcast. I've also been doing a lot of coding lately, C++, RStudio, and I did hardware programming earlier. So it's like I'm getting into all the computer science-y stuff again. And it's always been a hobby of mine. It's always been something that I've really enjoyed. Going back to the earlier days of the Dreamcast and the DirecTV satellite reader and putting the card into the reader and all that business, and the original Xbox modifications. But it takes me back to that day, but I've always enjoyed it. It's a hobby to me. It's essentially reverse engineering is what it is. I like to take things apart and I like to repurpose them to do something else. It's the challenge that I like. That's where the passion lies. But when it comes to the games, modifying textures, things of that nature, that's what also got me into the game development, which is what I've always wanted to do since I was very young. But the problem is I get on here, and after I've had beer 2, I just cannot concentrate on anything complex after beer 2. So Unity development goes out the window. So that's why if I do the Unity development, I try to do it first, for the first item I do. Anyways, I'll resume this level here, and I'm keeping tabs on the time. I'm going to keep it an even video here. Free camera. I'll say auto. But this is Sonic Adventure DX. This is the version on the computer, on the PC. You can get it on Steam. It's essentially the Dreamcast version of Sonic Adventure, except upgraded textures and resolution. So it's essentially the same game. So if you wanted to play Sonic Adventure and you don't have a Dreamcast, you can get it on Steam. But very crisp textures. Looks very nice. I like the tornado when he goes into the tornado. The music in the tornado.
Head straight up. You should be able to get out of the tornado. Jump on panel number 1. It will take you to panels 2
Oh, crap.
and 3. Jump as soon as you land on a panel or else you'll fall.
I almost died there. That was a close one. Yeah, he gets so close to getting out. You have to speed into this well. There you go. Now, this is so difficult to maneuver this. Go Dreamcast, go! Oh man, that's spun fast. I always like to try to stay away from the rings as long as I can and see if they can catch up with me. Got it.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
I don't remember where to go. Maybe down here?
Now you've got Lightspeed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed dash. The Lightspeed dash lets you race toward rings at light speed. As long as there's a trail of rings, you can go just about anywhere.
Ready? Go!
Okay, I think I know where you need to go. What am I doing? Oh, I went not the wrong way. Okay, there's a set of light rings up here.
Ready? Go!
There we go.
This is the crystal ring. This reduces the time needed to store power for the Lightspeed dash.
Okay, I think the casino is next, but let me visit the Chow Garden. Not leaving just yet. At about 20 minutes. What is that? The black market? What is in there? So you can also put this on your VMU, and I have watch batteries CR2032 batteries for the VMU. So I could do the Chow game on there. I remember doing it years ago. And my family and I went to Yellowstone for a vacation. And I remember taking my VMU with me and playing the Chow adventure. You can only carry one item? Okay, so I bought a hero fruit. So here's my fruit that I bought. So I better give that to a Chow. Where'd that Chow go? There it is. It's drowning. There it is. Okay. There you go. Alright. I think I have enough time here for one more level. Unless it's the casino. Because if it's the casino, that takes a while to complete.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
So, the Mystic Ruins is still where you need to go. Trying to think of where. Oh, I think I maybe might know where. Okay, so I need to get into this area. Could it be over here? Those trees look pretty cool in this lighting. Okay. I don't think there's anywhere in this area, actually. I just thought I'd come here, but I don't think this is where I need to go. I was thinking the casino, but it's not open, so that doesn't work. Wouldn't be down this way. It has to be the casino. Unless it's this other elevator? No, that doesn't work. Dr. Robotnik uses that elevator at one point in time.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Oh. There we go.
Ready, go!
Yeah, I thought it was the casino. So keep an eye on the timer. I won't be able to get past this part, I can tell you. This part might take close to 45 minutes, I think, to fully get through. I'll play a little bit of it, and I'll leave a few minutes to wind down. Wind down, wind out. Hey! Oh yeah! I got 3,000 rings! Oh, just 30 rings? I've never won one of those, I don't think. It's my lucky night. So Windows Pinball, this is what this reminds me of. Windows XP Pinball. I see there's a whole bunch of power-ups on the left-hand side as well, up high. Looks like there's some rings and a 1-up. So it's okay if I keep doing this, because it's just getting me more rings. I need rings. Ah, close. Close but no cigar. Ooh, that was a fast one. Yeah, I'm gonna try and see if I can get that dream shell figured out. I think I just need to get the, Hey! Final Eggman I got. That was a bad thing to get. I'm gonna see if I can get those files figured out quickly. I'm gonna do some more research as well because I think again it might be because the SD card is too large. It's 256 gigabytes. I think the maximum size might be 32 gigabytes. So, right, head in here. How many rings did you get? Oh, I think there's an area here in the restroom. I think there's like a little downstairs area. Yeah, here it is. Oh, maybe not. How do I get in there? Maybe it's a, after a game, it must be. Yeah. I'm not going to be able to get very far in this, so I think it'll be a little bit longer of a wrapping up time. That's okay. I'm going to keep it an hour and a half here. Got to keep it at an even time. So I've got about 11 minutes, just under 11 minutes. So, a little music on here. I'm going to take down this Dreamcast.
I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Did it die? Yeah. Did it die? Did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire.
But I'm going to do some more research for the SD ISOs for Dreamshell. Also see if I can indeed use a 256 gigabyte card. But I think I might have to get a 32 gig card. Okay, I'm gonna take the Dreamcast down real quick.
I'm an asshole, I'm a good guy, I'm your best friend, I'm the worst type. Tell you everything that you heard right, just so I can fuck on the first night. Feel like I'm losing hope, running from coast to coast. I don't know where to go, this all I've ever known. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No, did it die? Wait, did it die? Wait, did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. Won't die. Did it die? Wait, did it die? Wait, did it die? My aunt think I'm perfect, I know I'm not. My mama be worried, I told her stop. They know I did drugs and think that I'm off. Little do they know I never could stop. My manager hate when I'm pulling up late. Back on my bullshit, she think it's a phase. I got relations I gotta maintain. I'm two different people, my side and my main. Yeah, I'm sober, I'm an addict, I'm a low life, I got habits, but I refuse to be average. Really so tired of acting, don't know what I miss no more. Too bad you don't hit me more. I'm bad when I get too bored, careful what you wishing for. I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this way, I'd rather die. No, did it die? Wait, did it die? Wait, did it die? I'm a stone cold killer, I'm a billionaire. I got my own gold digger. If I wasn't this
I'll sit down in just a second here. Just taking down the Dreamcast. Get about 9 minutes, so I'll sit down and say farewell. I'm just going to take this Dreamcast down real quick.
Shawty tryna hurt me. In my dreams, keep tryna murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby tryna control me. I might fuck around and leave you lonely.
Yeah, lights, camera, action. Secret saving me, yeah, what happened never happened. Cut from a different cloth, different fabric. I can show you things that you never could imagine. Tell you that I love you, I'm a liar. I can't leave right now, girl, I'm tied up. Ay, get to work right now, ay. And your best friend fire. Gotta have it ready on arrival. Trying to carry me just like Mariah. Running out of time now, hey. Slow it down and rewind.
Shawty tryna hurt me. In my dreams, keep tryna murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby tryna control me. I might fuck around and leave you lonely.
Yeah, hurt people the worst. That's the last time I let you hurt me first. Karma is a bitch and I know how she works. I'ma sit back and let the tables turn.
my dreams keep trying to murk me. See the look all in your eyes, it's on purpose. All the shit I'm taking isn't working. Is it worth it? Slowly. Shawty keep moving, yeah, slowly. I know little baby trying to control me. I might fuck around and leave you lonely. Yeah.
Alrighty. So that was Sonic Adventure Director's Cut. How's it going, Mario? I am ending here in just a few minutes. Another early stream. But good to see you. So I originally, tonight, I tried to do the Dream Shell. That's the little adapter I was showing. But it looks like it's either that I don't have the file set correctly, and or the SD card is too large. It's 256 gigabytes is what I'm using, micro SD. But it could be that I need to use a smaller card. But anyways, Mario was just Dreamcast tonight. I ended up doing a little bit of Spawn and the Demon's Hand for a short little while. Then did some Evolution 2, and then just finished with a little bit of Sonic Adventure DX on the PC. I may do tomorrow. I don't know for sure exactly. Every now and then I might do a Saturday. So if I can get the SD card figured out and my question answered about whether I can use a card that's 256 gigabytes instead of 32 gigs, then maybe I will try. Because I have a lot of demo discs and technical discs and press releases, you know, things that were only given to the press. Stuff like that. Really unique, niche, awesome stuff that probably a lot of people haven't seen. And I think it would be pretty cool to show that. So. Sure that's from a popular anime. I don't watch anime, so. So modding on the computer is much easier. You can mod on the Dreamcast, but you have to be very careful with your file limitations, your file sizes, expected file sizes, and you have to rebuild the image and make sure it's self-bootable. And there you go. It's been done. Like the Dead or Alive 2 Final, for instance, is an example of that. There's some other Dreamcast mods and also homebrew. So, but on the computer, much easier to mod. You know? Oh my god. Oh, shit. Another thing that I'm annoyed with is all of the game stores. There's Steam, there's Epic Games, there's one other game store. I was reading there's a way to consolidate all of that, but you have to a lot of work to sign into all your profiles, storefront names, and all that stuff. But anyways, that's kind of the stream for tonight. So might do one tomorrow. I'll just kind of see. But I'd really like to get the Dreamcast Dream Shell figured out. And again, it's just kind of like a homebrew modding type thing, just something I'm interested in. I want to figure it out. That maybe some more Dreamcast in the future. Perhaps also some other things. Some music. I'd like to get into that. I know I keep saying it, but I was going to get like a music board where I can, you know, like hit the drums or whatever, you know, like one of those music board things. You know, like EDM music. You know, that's something I like. So maybe you get into that too again. But anyways, that is the stream. So I'd say thank you for coming by and good to chat with you, and hopefully you're doing well. And maybe I'll see you again next time. So I might do one tomorrow. If not, I'll see you next week. See you later.